Your brain has been sabotaging you since childhood. And the terrifying part? You have no idea it is happening. Stanford researchers discovered a hidden belief system that predicts success or failure with disturbing accuracy. Everything you think about talent, intelligence, and potential is about to shatter. In 1998, psychologist Carol Dweck ran an experiment that would change everything we understand about human achievement. She gave 400 fifth graders a simple puzzle test. But here's where it gets strange. After they finished, she told half the kids they were smart. The other half, she told them they worked hard. Same test, same results, different words. What happened next seemed impossible. When offered a harder challenge, 90% of the effort-praised kids said yes. But the smart-praised kids? They refused. They actually chose the easier path. One single sentence had rewired their entire approach to difficulty. And the implications of this discovery reach far beyond a classroom. It reveals something deeply uncomfortable about how your own mind operates right now. The question is, which group do you belong to? Dweck called her discovery the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And if this already sounds familiar, you need to pay attention because what you think you know is probably wrong. A fixed mindset is not just negative thinking. It is a deep belief that your abilities are carved in stone. You are either smart or you are not. Either talented or not. Either capable or not. And here is the trap. This belief makes you avoid anything that might expose your limitations. Why? Because failure would prove something permanent about who you are. But the growth mindset operates from a completely different reality. Abilities can be developed. Intelligence can expand. Skills can be built. Failure is not evidence of stupidity. It is evidence of learning. Now imagine living your entire life in one pattern versus the other. The destinations could not be more different. If this is blowing your mind already, drop a like so I know to keep going. But let me put this in perspective for you. Because the real-world consequences of these mindsets are far more severe than a childhood experiment. Dweck followed students through challenging academic transitions. Fixed mindset students started strong, but their grades steadily declined when material got difficult. Growth mindset students, their grades actually improved over the same period. And this pattern repeats everywhere. In relationships, fixed mindset people believe good partnerships should not require work. When conflict arises, they see it as evidence of incompatibility rather than opportunity for understanding. In careers, they plateau because stretching beyond comfort feels like a threat. And here is the part nobody talks about. Fixed mindset is not stupidity. Some of the most intelligent people are completely trapped in it. In fact, intelligence often makes it worse. Because smart people have more to protect, more identity tied to being the smart one. And that identity becomes a cage. Think about that for a second. The very traits that made you successful early in life might be the chains holding you back now. Every time someone called you smart, talented, or gifted, they were accidentally installing fixed mindset software in your brain. You learned that your worth came from natural ability. And natural ability means you should not have to struggle. Struggle became shameful. Effort became evidence of inadequacy. If you were really smart, it would come easy, right? Wrong. And here is where the research gets disturbing. Dweck measured what happens in the brain during mistakes. Fixed mindset brains showed minimal activity after errors. They literally tuned out information that could help them improve. But growth mindset brains lit up like Christmas trees. They treated errors as signals, data to be processed, opportunities to recalibrate. Same mistakes, completely different neurological response. Your mindset is not just psychology, it is biology. But that is not even the most disturbing part. What if I told you that the fixed mindset has been systematically engineered into you by society itself? Schools reward natural ability over effort. Companies promote fast learners over persistent ones. Media celebrates overnight success while hiding the 10 years of failure behind it. You have been swimming in fixed mindset culture your entire life, and you absorbed it without knowing. Every movie about the chosen one with special powers. Every story about natural-born genius. Every time you heard someone cannot teach talent. These are not neutral observations. They are programming. And here is the critical question you need to answer. When you face a challenge right now, in this moment of your life, what is your first instinct? To prove yourself or to improve yourself? Because those two orientations lead to completely different lives. If you want to see how this ends, make sure you are subscribed. The transformation process is coming. Now let me show you exactly how this plays out in the lives of people you admire. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. His response was not, "I guess I am not talented enough." His response was, "I am going to work harder than anyone alive." That is growth mindset in action. Thomas Edison failed over 10,000 times creating the light bulb. He did not see 10,000 failures. He saw 10,000 ways that did not work. Each failure was data. Each setback was education. But here is the pattern that separates legends from the forgotten. It is not that successful people never feel the sting of failure. They feel it deeply. The difference is what happens next. Fixed mindset says this hurts, so I should avoid it. Growth mindset says this hurts, and that hurt is the feeling of getting stronger. Same pain, opposite interpretation. And interpretation is everything. Drop your prediction in the comments. Do you think mindset can actually be changed, or are we stuck with what we have? And this is where everything comes together. Because yes, mindset can be changed. Your brain is not fixed. It is plastic. Neural pathways can be rewired at any age. But here is what Dweck discovered about the transformation process. It starts with awareness. Simply knowing these two mindsets exist begins the shift. You start catching yourself in fixed mindset moments. "Oh, I am avoiding this because I am afraid of looking stupid." That is fixed mindset talking. The second step is reframing. When you hear yourself say, "I cannot do this," you add one word. "Yet." I cannot do this yet. That tiny word acknowledges current limitation while preserving future possibility. The third step is embracing struggle. Instead of asking, "Was I smart enough?" you ask, "Did I give my best effort?" Instead of "Did I win?" you ask, "Did I learn?" These are not just feel-good affirmations. They literally change brain structure over time. Neurons that fire together wire together. New thought patterns become new neural highways. But I want you to remember this part. The goal is not to never feel fixed mindset again. That is impossible. We all slip into it. The goal is to recognize it faster and recover quicker. Dweck calls this being in a growth mindset about your mindset. Even the expert struggles. The difference is she knows the struggle is temporary. She knows the fear is a signal, not a stop sign. And here is what most people miss about this research. It is not about positive thinking. It is not about pretending you can do anything. It is about understanding that your current abilities are a snapshot, not a sentence. Where you are today does not determine where you can be tomorrow. The only real failure is refusing to try. The only real limitation is believing in limitations. And now you know something that 95% of people never truly understand. The question is, what will you do with it? Let me share one final study that brings this home. Researchers gave struggling students a single 8-session workshop on growth mindset. Just 8 sessions, explaining that the brain grows with effort. The results? Those students showed significantly improved grades compared to control groups. Not motivation tricks, not extra tutoring, just a change in understanding about how learning works. And here is why this matters for you specifically. Every time you avoid a challenge, you are choosing comfort over growth. Every time you give up at first difficulty, you are confirming a story that does not have to be true. Every time you feel threatened by someone else's success instead of inspired by it, you are operating from scarcity instead of possibility. But now you have the awareness. You know the difference. You understand the science. The prison door is open. Whether you walk through it is entirely up to you. So what does walking through that door actually look like in daily life? It means welcoming criticism instead of defending against it. Every piece of feedback is a gift. It means finding lessons in other people's success rather than feeling diminished. Their achievement proves what is possible for you too. It means choosing challenges that stretch you even when easier paths exist, especially when easier paths exist. It means treating effort as the path to mastery, not as evidence that you lack talent. It means replacing "I am not good at this" with "I am not good at this yet." And most importantly, it means understanding that struggle is not something to escape. Struggle is the feeling of growth happening in real time. That discomfort you feel when learning something hard, that is your brain literally building new connections. That is you becoming more than you were yesterday. Carol Dweck spent decades proving what great achievers have always known intuitively. The hand you are dealt is just the starting point for development. The real question is never "How smart am I?" but "How can I become smarter?" Not "Am I talented?" but "How can I develop this skill?" Not "Is this possible for me?" but "What would I have to do to make it possible?" And here is the beautiful truth that fixed mindset keeps hidden from you. There is no ceiling. There is no point where growth stops and you have reached your limit. Every expert was once a beginner. Every master was once a disaster. The only difference between where you are and where they are is time, effort, and the belief that progress is possible. You now possess knowledge that most people live their entire lives without truly grasping. Your brain is not fixed. Your talents are not predetermined. Your potential is not capped. The only question remaining is simple. What will you do starting today? Now you understand why 95% of people never reach their potential. And more importantly, you know exactly how to join the 5% who do. If this video shifted something in your thinking, subscribe and hit the bell because we explore ideas that change lives every single week. Drop a comment telling me which mindset you catch yourself in most often. And if someone you know needs to hear this, share it with them. Their breakthrough might be one video away. Until next time, remember, you are not defined by your starting point. You are defined by your direction.